is Kryteria Radio with Kryder.
Check it out, we bring the groove back in the big room.
In the beginning, there was Jack, and Jack had a groove, and from this groove came the grooves of all grooves.
A kaleidoscope of sound, it was truly underground.
Let's go dancing, I wanna go dancing with you, I'm dancing.
Campus ready, prepare to fly.
Unsigned, and upfront.
This is
The standard has been raised. An hour of earth-shaking house rhythms with Kryder. This is Kryteria Radio.
Hey guys, welcome to Kryteria Radio, show number 40. This week's show's a little bit different for two reasons mainly. Firstly, Kryder's too busy sunning himself in Greece to make it over to the studio to record his parts today. And secondly, this week sees the launch of mine and Kryder's new label, Cartel Recordings. So instead of your regular hooligan presenting things on Kryteria Radio, this week you've got myself, Tom Staar.
And me, Eddie Thoneick.
That's right, to celebrate the release of Kryder and Eddie's first single on Cartel Recordings, The Chant, me and Eddie are going to be stepping in to provide you guys with a Cartel Recordings takeover.
That's right, we still got the freshest tech, tribal, Latin, rave and groove house to come over the next hour. There's tracks lined up from the likes of Prok Fitch, Vanilla Ace, Harry Romero, Frankie Rosado and loads more. We got a bunch of ideas and an exclusive 10-minute mix by myself with some world-exclusive tracks. So let's kick things off. This is a huge edit of Pryda's opus.
This is Kryteria Radio. The standard has been raised. Radio Kryteria. 60 minutos de dance explosivo. Turn the pressure up. Pressure up. Pressure up. You're listening to Kryteria Radio. Kryteria Radio.
You're listening to the Cartel Recordings takeover here on Kryteria Radio. I'm Tom Staar, and that last record was from my other label, Staar Tracks. It's by Matt Nash and Promised Land. The track's name is Pressure, and you can get it on August the 26th. We also played you Apache from Regillo, who's the Susumi Records artist, and a remix by David Fesser of something called La Morenita.
So you guys have been leaving tons of messages and shoutouts for this special edition of the show, and we are gonna read through as many as we can. Thanos says, hey Kryder, hope you had a great time at EOS. You set it far out with Ace to Ace was mental. Hope to see you again in Athens soon. Hashtag Greek Cartel.
Ivka says, Kryder and Tom Staar, your Pasha Ibiza set, wow, you killed it. Hope you guys and Eddie enjoy the summer.
Josh says, yo Kryder, I've been listening to Kryteria since the very beginning and wanted to thank you for every fantastic track you've put out. I'm looking forward to many more. Cheers from LA.
And Chase says, Kryder, please make your way back to Texas so I can catch one of your sets. And he's super stoked for the new stuff to come.
Next up, this was first aired on Kryteria a few weeks back and it's coming out on the 10th of August. It's That Matters, Jenna and Mr. Styles with Class X. Here we go.
This is Kryteria Radio. Kryteria Radio. Join us online at kryder.co.uk. You're listening to Kryteria Radio. Kryteria Radio.
If you love Kryteria, make sure you support the movement in this year's DJ Mag Top 100. Go to votegroove.com now.
at facebook.com/Kryder Music. You're live with Kryder.
Kryteria Radio. Music forever.
This is the sound of Kryteria Radio, putting the groove back into the big room every 7 days. My name is Eddie Thoneick, and I'm here this week alongside my brother Tom Staar for the Cartel Recordings takeover. The last record was the Unknown South Beach mix of something called Remata. You also heard a track from Patos Groove, the Tribe by Prok Fitch, and a little retouch of Inner Sphere's Funk.
Okay, so let's get stuck into a few more of these shout-outs you guys have left. Patrick says, Yo, Kryder, I need a shout-out to my brother Ruben, who just came back from Tomorrowland. I'm so jealous he had the chance to see you guys. Hope to see you in the Netherlands again soon. Big ups to the movement.
Pushka says, congrats to you guys on Cartel Recordings, and also shout-out to my friend Nikhil, who introduced me to your music.
Sebastian says, finally, I've been waiting for Cartel Recording for so long. It's the beginning of a new era. Hashtag bring back the groove.
Zach says, Sweden represent. Been waiting a long time for this project to launch, and finally it's time to take off. So glad it's here, and I'm sure it's gonna be groundbreaking.
And Aaron says, congratulations guys on the launch of Cartel Recordings. Finally got to meet you, Kryder, at Tomorrowland. Your set was nothing short of epic once again.
So we're getting back into the mix, coming out on Waze and Odyssey Street Tracks. This is The Groove by Bodhi.
Welcome to the sound of Kryteria Radio.
Feel the groove.
happy. Move my body, makes me happy. Move my body, makes me happy. Move my body, makes me happy. 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 Happy, 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 makes me happy.
Estás escuchando Radio Kryteria con Kryder. You're listening to Kryteria Radio. Putting the groove back into the big room.
to receive. Yeah.
Kryteria Radio. Kryteria Radio. Kryteria Radio.
So there was a few exclusive IDs in there for you. We just heard tracks called Urgent Power and Jack My Body, and between those two was Frankie Rossado's remix of Fall For You by Just Kidding. So let's get into the last few shout outs from you guys.
Ron says, Yo Kryder, I've been listening to your music for about a week, but in that week I've smashed through every episode of Kryteria. Hope I can get a shout out to Costa from Sydney, who turned me on to your awesome music. Thanks, man, and keep it up.
Arno says, shout out from Spain. Thank you so much for everything you're doing for the scene. The way you're bringing back the groove makes all three of you my idols. Keep the groove movement strong. We will do, brother.
Josh says, Kryder, me and David are huge followers of yours and loved your set at Tomorrowland. Can't wait to see you in the UK soon. Keep up the groove.
Hey, it's me, Eric from Mexico. Hello, Eric. How you doing? He says, congratulations on the new label. Hope to see lots of great music coming through Cartel Recordings. That I can assure you of. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. Thank you very much, Eric.
And David Lopez says, why is Eddie looking at me like that? Why, Eddie, why? I think, David, you must be referring to the Takeover artwork, right?
I think Eddie's looking at you like that because he likes you, David. And he wants to have his German way with you. Now, as I'm sure you guys know, voting's open at the moment for the DJ Mag Top 100. Now, if you want to change and are tired of all these same run-of-the-mill EDM artists and want to bring back some real house music vibes to that chart, then head over to the DJ Mag website and give some of us guys a vote. So keeping the music rolling here, this is such a fun track, mashing up all sorts of old school flavours. It's Vanilla Ace with the G.
Kryteria Radio. Join us online at kryder.co.uk.
Vote for Kryder in this year's DJ Mag Top 100 poll at votegroove.com.
been raised.
Yes, and you're listening to the Cartel Recordings takeover of Kryteria Radio with Tom Staar and myself, Eddie Thoneick. And for the next 10 minutes, I'm jumping into the mini mix, and there's loads of exclusive and brand new stuff you've never heard before. So make sure you turn this one up nice and loud. Here we go.
This is Kryteria Radio. Kryteria Radio.
si sama ya hula ya fama doso. Elito 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 si sama ya fama doso. Elito si sama ya hula ya fama doso. Elito nanto mama ya fama doso la. Elito nanto ya fama doso.
This is Kryteria Radio.
Just about bringing us up to the end of this week's Kryteria Radio. That was me, Eddie Thoneick, with a special 10-minute mini-mix. It's been a blast taking charge of the show. The Cartel Recordings take over. The first release from Kryder and I, The Chant, is out right now, so grab your copy and show us some love.
If you want to come and catch me play over the next couple of months, well, over August anyway, you can catch me playing Opium in Barcelona on August the 1st. Then I'm back to Ibiza on August the 10th for Axwell Ingrosso's party at Ushuaia. Then I've also got shows later in the month in Croatia, Spain, France, all over Europe really. So if you want to find out where they are, your best bet is to head over to my Facebook. I've got a banner up there with all my shows and tour dates on. So yeah, come and say hi.
You can keep in touch with me on Facebook too, /Eddie Thoneick. And if you want to catch Kryder on the road, he's going to Ibiza, Brazil, Portugal, Croatia, Greece, and at Creamfields over the next weeks. Check bandsintown.com/Kryder for all the info.
Right, so that's about it from us. Kryder will be back in the hot seat next week once he's recovered from his hangover. Just want to say a big thank you to him for letting me and Eddie host this Cartel Recordings episode of Kryteria Radio, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So one final track from us, it's by Harry Romero, it's called Back, and this is the Kolsch remix. See you later.
See ya.
Back in the dream.
the groove back into the big room. Keep in touch at facebook.com/Kryder Music. Join us online at kryder.co.uk. The standard has been raised. Kryteria Radio is a Distorted production. This is distorted.com.